Smash 4 is here and it is awesome! The gameplay is so smooth, there's so many characters to play as, and I just can't put it down. So, the full roster is finally revealed, and I gotta say, it's a pretty good roster. But what if there were characters that you wanted in the game, but they didn't get in? Or what if there were characters from newer games that you would like to see in Smash? That's where DLC comes in. Now, I'm actually not too sure if we're actually going to get DLC, because they haven't really said anything, but here's hoping. So today, I will be sharing with you my top 10 characters I would like to see as Smash 4 DLC. Now, this list has a number of rules to it. First, as much as I hate to say this, but I will not be including any characters that have been confirmed as a regular trophy in the game, since I believe that, if there's already a trophy of a non-playable character in the game, that character most likely won't be playable as DLC. This means that this list will not have Wolf, Lucas, Ice Climbers, Squirtle, Ivysaur, or any other possible DLC playable characters that are already trophies in the game. I'm also not going to include Rayman or Wonder Red because it's too difficult to tell if these trophies are exclusive to the Wii U version or if these really are teases for playable DLC characters. Second, since I want to make this list a little interesting and unpredictable, I'm excluding Magolor from this list because you already know that he was my most wanted character for Smash, so you know I want him most for DLC out of any other character. Lastly, since there are so many potential characters confirmed as just trophies in the game, there are very few options to choose from for this list. So I'm excluding the one per franchise rule. And I will admit, a lot of these characters are a bit odd, and there's a possibility that some of these characters may be trophies in the Wii U version, but that's what happens when you have little options to choose from. And as always, this is all my opinion. Alright, let's begin. And we begin with an odd choice. Now, this particular character is only number 10 because this one character is very, very, very unlikely. But he isn't impossible. Yes, at number 10, we have Taboo from the Subspace Emissary from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, I know what you're all asking. Chaos Key, why Taboo? He's dead! Yes, he did die at the end of the Subspace Emissary, but you could also argue that Master Hand died in the Subspace Emissary as well, yet he's back and better than ever in Smash 4. So, what's stopping them from bringing Taboo back? Yeah, if they have a boss battle mode for the Wii U version, then they could bring him back as a boss, but why not go the extra mile and make him playable? The neat thing about Taboo as a possible DLC character is that he would be the first character to be an actual representative for Smash Bros. Itself. As for his moveset, there's a lot that they can work with. Now, he would probably be a floaty character like Mewtwo since he floats around all the time, so his air game might be really good. He's also got that whip for grabs, lasers and explosions for possible special moves, and his up special can be his teleporting move. His final smash could be a cinematic off-wave attack where he captures characters and then annihilates them. But, like I said, he's only number 10 because he seems very unlikely and I'm not holding my breath. But still, Taboo versus Master Core. I would love to see that. Like Taboo, I'm really not holding my breath on Ridley being DLC at this point, but at least Ridley actually has somewhat of a chance at being DLC. I mean, I may not be that big into Metroid, but I know that we really need another Metroid rep. And to be honest, Ridley is the only one they could choose. Okay, they could choose Anthony Higgs, but I highly doubt they would go with him as DLC. As for Ridley himself, what hasn't been said? He has lots of moves he could use, like his tail attacks, his wing gusts, his stomps, you name it. Though I'm not too sure what his final smash could be. Ooh, I got it. Meta Ridley. And if the reason why he hasn't been playable in Smash yet is because he's too big, no, that's not a good argument anymore. Sakurai stated that size doesn't matter in Smash, and if they wanted to make Ridley work as a playable character, why couldn't they have used that concept art that Wii U talked about? Seriously, this is perfect! And if Ridley does become DLC, then you know what that means. Everyone can finally shut up about him! Again, I'm not holding my breath on Ridley being DLC, but I'm not against him being playable in Smash. Here's hoping he does make it in. I've noticed that there are a few assist trophies from Brawl that didn't make the cut into Smash 4. So let's talk about Isaac. To be honest, I haven't played through the entirety of Golden Sun, but I think I have a good understanding of his abilities. He has various synergy attacks, all of which are Earth-based. His move attack could work well for smash attacks and grabs. His other synergy attacks, like Earthquake, could work well for specials. Now, he is a swordsman, and in his game, all we see him do with a sword is lunge forward to attack. Yeah, that's not a lot to go off of, but just because we have a bunch of sword users doesn't mean they can't make a moveset for him. Seriously, why wasn't Chrom playable? Anyway, his final smash could be one of his more powerful synergy attacks, or, most likely, his Gen attacks. But if I had to guess which move they would give Isaac for a final smash, I think it would be Judgment. I think Isaac would be a great character for Smash, and since he wasn't an assist trophy or a regular trophy in the 3DS version, the version that has more trophies from handheld games like Golden Sun, there just might be a chance for him to be DLC. DLC is great in that it extends the life of a game, and in the case of Smash, this could mean more characters from newer games that weren't considered for representation in the initial development for Smash. Plus, it would also help promote these newer games as they get released. And look, there are a ton of games coming out that feature characters that would work well for Smash. As you all know, we have some new Pokemon games coming out, so maybe they could add a new Pokemon to the roster as DLC. But who could they choose? Like, there's really a debate as to who they would choose. I know exactly why people wanted Sceptile in. It's because if they did put him in, then we would have one starter final evolution from different generations that represent the 3 starting types. We have Charizard for our fire type, and Greninja for our water type. All that's left is the grass type, and with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on the way, Sceptile is the clear choice. Now, you could argue that we don't need Sceptile because we already have Greninja as that fast Pokemon who can rack up damage. Well, it is true that Sceptile is fast, but that doesn't mean he can't be unique. His main method of attacking would be his tail and his leaf blades on his arms. For specials, he could use moves like Bullet Seed for a standard special, and his up special could be Leaf Storm or Leaf Tornado. I'm not sure what they could do for side and down specials. Perhaps maybe Acrobatics or Dragon Claw for the side special. I'm not too sure. And of course, his final smash would be his Mega Evolution. But instead of having it just be a transformation that powers up his moves, how about they do it this way? Taking a page from Snake's final smash, they could have Sceptile Mega Evolve and base the final smash around him firing his tail, as that is the unique feature of Sceptile's Mega Evolution. Sceptile has lots of potential for being a playable character in Smash, and he would be a nice piece of DLC for Smash 4 to help promote Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire's release. With the final roster revealed, you'll notice that we got no new Zelda characters. To be honest, that's a bit of a shame because Girahim would have been really good as a character. Stupid assist trophies taking away characters that should have been playable. Anyway, since we didn't get a new Zelda rep in the final roster, DLC can fix all that. And I say, give us Tetra! Yes, we do have Toon Link representing Wind Waker and all of the games that feature the Toon Link design, but why should they stop there? Wind Waker HD gave players who never played the game or only played very little of the GameCube version, like myself, a chance to experience it. And yes, Toon Link was announced to promote the game, but it would have been cool if we got Tetra too. Plus, she was one of the Forbidden 7, so I think that amounts to something. Okay, technically it was Toon Zelda / Toon Sheik, but I'm pretty sure Toon Chic was actually Tetra. What kind of moves could Tetra have if she were DLC? Well, for starters, she wouldn't be a Chic clone. Second, she has her small sword that she could use. Yeah, it's another sword user, but I'm sure they can work something out for a moveset if she were DLC. As for special moves, I actually see her using things like bombs, cannons, catapults, piratey things. And her final smash could easily be her taking her ship, assuming it's not a returning stage in the Wii U version, and fire cannonballs at her opponents from a distance, similar to Snake's final smash. Yes, Tetra would be a great character for DLC. But who's to say she should be the only Zelda character to be Smash 4 DLC? This year at E3, we got confirmation that Pacman was going to be Namco's representative for the game. While it was great to finally see all 4 of the legendary game characters together in one game, Pacman's inclusion was kind of predictable. But hey, he's in the game, and I think he'll be an interesting character to play as. But who's to say Namco can't add another one of their characters as DLC? Aside from Pacman, many people really wanted to see a character from the Tales series be in the game. A lot of people wanted Lloyd Irving as the Namco rep, because Tales of Symphonia, I hear, was pretty popular on the GameCube. Not to mention that it got a sequel on the Wii. While I think Lloyd would be a great addition as DLC, I haven't played too much of Tales of Symphonia. Tales of the Abyss? That's another story. And gosh darn it, I would love to see Luke von Fabra as a DLC character. Now, I haven't beaten the game yet, but I've played enough to know about this guy. Tales of the Abyss was originally on the PlayStation 2, but the game was ported to the 3DS, so that's why I think Luke would be a great choice from the Tales series. As some of you may know, the gameplay in the Tales series is very similar to Smash Bros. You have normal attacks and special moves. Now, if you couldn't tell, Luke is a sword user, but his normal attacks shouldn't be too hard for them to create because it's mostly already there. They would just need to get the animations right. Special attacks wouldn't be too hard to implement either, but the problem is picking which special moves he'll actually use, as he learns several in the game. If he is DLC, I do expect him to use some form of Fangblade, his main move in the game. Another technique that Luke uses in the game is the Overlimit. When activated, Luke releases a power that sends opponents flying. So this could be used as a down special or maybe even a down smash. And for his final smash...
You're mine! You're finished! Arise, resound, and become the blade of destruction! Lost Bone Drive!
So beautiful. In conclusion, a Tails character would be a perfect character for Smash 4 DLC. And if they do choose to add one, I hope it's Luke. Now I just need to finish Tales of the Abyss. There was yet another assist trophy from Brawl that didn't make the cut for this game. And this character would be absolutely awesome in the game. Where do I even begin with Ray MK3? There is so much moveset potential with him that it isn't even funny. Now, in his game, he's only the size of an action figure, but again, size doesn't matter in Smash. The custom robos don't actually perform many physical moves, but I'm sure they can work something out for normal attacks if they make him DLC. As for giving him special moves, that should be a no-brainer. If you've ever played a custom robo game, you know that each robo has 4 different parts: guns, bombs, pods, and legs. This translates perfectly into special attacks. The standard special would be the gun, the side special would be the bomb, the down special would be the pod, and the up special would be the jump dash. Now, because Ray MK3 is a custom robo, anything goes for the parts they would use. In fact, they could probably go the same direction that they went with Mega Man's custom moves and give him different parts that do different things. It'll be exactly like building a custom robo. As for a final smash, definitely Soul Boost to boost up his moves. I'm kinda surprised that they didn't go with this kind of character for the initial roster. Perhaps they might consider him for DLC. He would be an excellent addition. So, we finally got Shulk in the game, and I'm so glad that he's in. But what of the possibility of an additional Xenoblade Chronicles character as DLC? Well, sadly, Riki and Dunban aren't gonna happen because they're already a part of Shulk's Final Smash. I can't really see Sharla as a playable character, and while I like Melia, I don't think she'll be the one they choose if they do add DLC. So that just leaves Ryan and Fiora. Originally, I was gonna have both of these characters share this spot, as they could pretty much choose either one for DLC. But unfortunately, Ryan has been confirmed as a trophy in the game for the Wii U version. And you know the rules for this list. So I went with Fiora for this spot instead. Now, I gotta be honest, I haven't beaten Xenoblade Chronicles yet, but I know that Fiora does indeed return after her sudden death at the beginning of the game. But because I haven't gotten to the part where she returns, my knowledge of her skills after her return is rusty. Here's what I've gathered for what her moveset could be. At the beginning of the game, Fiora is a fighter who can use 2 knives to attack with. But later on when she returns, she uses 2 longer swords. If she is DLC, this would make for an interesting character because we don't have a lot of characters that solely dual wield. As for her special moves, she has a number of arts that she can use, both at the beginning of the game and when she returns. These include attacks like Screw Edge, Double Blade, and Double Wind, so there's a lot that they can work with for specials. As for her Final Smash, that's a bit difficult to say. The only thing I can see her possibly having is a chain attack but with the other characters. But it would still be the same as Shulk's, and that's just lazy. And like with Shulk, you know her taunts are going to be her various quotes. Fiora would be a nice addition as Smash 4 DLC, and if they do choose her for DLC, I'm really interested in what they can make her do for the game. She'll most likely be just a trophy in the Wii U version, but because they didn't show her, there just might be hope for her.
Let's press on and on and on!
I'll say it again. DLC helps extend the life of a game after its initial release. And with Smash, it can help add new characters that many people wanted, or it can help promote newer games in the process by adding characters from those games into Smash. And that's just it with number 2. This character is from a game that's not even out yet. Yeah, I'm going there. I think the Inklings from Splatoon would be perfect as a DLC character for Smash 4. I mean, think about it. Splatoon is coming out sometime in 2015, so putting the Inklings in as a DLC character would help promote the game. Now, if they got in, then each color would be one of the different Inkling designs as seen in the trailer, though I see the default color being the orange one. But what could the Inklings possibly have for a moveset? Well, even though the game isn't out yet, we've seen quite a bit. They could have normal attacks consisting of normal ink shots, but the shot's range will be short like Mega Man's Mega Buster. Plus, the Inklings use a number of items and weapons that could be used for special moves. I mean, we've got this paint roller, this sniper gun, this bomb, this rocket launcher that releases a tornado of ink. It's all perfect! And the up special would definitely be the technique where they launch into the air to reach a part on the map. Oh, and their dodging moves could be them sinking into the ink, just like how the Inklings move in their respective ink. As for their Final Smash, the only thing I can think of is this ink explosion that covers the field. There's still so little that we know of about Splatoon, but putting in the Inklings into Smash 4 as DLC would no doubt promote the game in a very good way. We've only seen so much gameplay of Splatoon, and yet the Inklings have so much potential for Smash. But with all of this said, the Inklings are only number 2, and with all of the potential that the Inklings have, who could I possibly want more for Smash 4 DLC, besides Magolor? Well, before we get there, I think a recap is in order. Number 10, Taboo. Number 9, Ridley. Number 8, Isaac. Number 7, Sceptile. Number 6, Tetra. Number 5, Luke Phone Fabra. Number 4, Ray MK3. Number 3, Fiora, and number 2, the Inklings. Hyrule Warriors. You know, I'm kinda surprised that there isn't something from this game in Smash, but I'm assuming this game wasn't in development when the roster was finalized. The game features a number of fan-favorite Zelda characters that players can play as, but it also features some original characters too. They all have unique abilities that make them prime candidates for Smash 4 DLC, but if they had to choose one of these original characters, there's really only one option. This freaking character would be a fantastic addition as a DLC character. Since we haven't seen anything from Hyrule Warriors in Smash 4, DLC is an opportunity to put stuff from Hyrule Warriors into Smash. And Lana, being a character original to Hyrule Warriors, has so much potential. I mean, she is easily my favorite character in the game. All of her weapons are a joy to play with, and all of them would work well for Smash. She has her Book of Sorcery, where she uses lightning attacks and transparent magic walls. She has the Deku Spear, where she uses Deku Shrubs and the Deku Leaf, and manipulates water in some very creative ways. Lastly, she has the Summoning Gate, where she releases Kakus. All 3 of these weapons can easily be incorporated into a moveset. She could use the Deku Spear for normal attacks and a few specials, the Book of Sorcery for more specials, and the Summoning Gate as an up special. Now, she could also use her special moves in Hyrule Warriors as specials in Smash as well, but these could also work for Final Smashes as well. Or maybe she can do a Final Smash where she captures characters and then unleashes all 3 of her weapons at once to annihilate her opponents. And like I said, we didn't get a new Zelda rep in Smash 4, so if they wanted to add one as DLC, well, here you frickin' go. Lana is absolutely perfect for Smash Bros. She has great potential to be a character in Smash. She's a lot of fun to play as in Hyrule Warriors. I hope Sakurai takes this opportunity to put DLC into Smash, and I hope he chooses Lana as a DLC character. I'm Kioski4013, and the hype is real.